Raiders, the new summoning events are live in Raid Shadow Legends, the 2x on Ancient Shards and the 10x on Harima. In today's video, guys, we're gonna try to complete the Champion Chase tournament that is going on for the Fusion at the moment. Of course, we are not going to purchase any Ancient Shards whatsoever. We're gonna open only the Ancient Shards we managed to save up for the last couple of weeks. And if you are in the endgame, honestly, I would strongly suggest you to don't purchase Ancient Shards anymore. The chances to get something good out of them are almost not even there, okay? We have so many different champions that can drop from the Ancient Shards, so I would strongly suggest you, if you are a spender, look more towards Void Shards or Primals, ignore Sacreds and Ancient Shards, because there are just too many champions that are honestly nothing too special coming out of those shards. Now, of course, we will use the Fusion Rares to get more epics and get more points for this. This is the number one tip I would strongly suggest you to do every time we have a similar fusion in Raid Shadow Legends. We need 3,000 points to get a rare champion from here. It's not a necessity to go and get him, especially if you manage to summon one during the 2x on Voids or whatever event we had with the Voids. I think it was actually not a 2x, was a 15x progressive chance on Shuzan, the last event that we had on Voids. My bad. So my dream is, of course, to get to 10,000 points. With the amount of shards I have, it's definitely not going to be a chance. You know, we're not gonna have a chance to get that done. Unfortunately, we do have exactly 69 ancient shards. Yes, you've heard that right. Now, first, I'm going to do the fusion. So, what I would strongly suggest you to all of you guys, whenever we have champion chase tournaments and we have fusions like this, always save the rares and wait to do these fusions during the champion chase tournament, because like this you're basically gonna get 3 points, you know. And we have a champion training tournament going on as well, so we're gonna fuse one epic. This is gonna be directly 250 points. Then I'm gonna try to see if I can do a Broadma fusion and try to get some more points from there as well. So we got one of them, and right now I can do one more if I'm not mistaken. If I'm going to do the Fire Knight tournament, the Champion Chase one, I'm going to have 3 rares. So that doesn't allow me to do another one. But during the weekend, we're going to have other events starting that will allow me to get one more rare champion. And I'll be able to fuse one more and get 250 more points in the Champion Chase tournament. So there we go. 500 free points just like this. And let's see, can we do a Broadma fusion or maybe even a Relic Keeper? So we have that, we have that, we have that, and we don't have that for the moment. Maybe we're gonna summon her. Maybe we're gonna summon her. What about Broadma? Seems like we have one for the Broadma. So let's get 350 more points from here. I'm always saving these rares, guys, as you may notice. One of them, of course, for whatever reason, doesn't really drop on my account, and that is the second one. I forgot his name. But this gives you 350 points. So definitely very, very important to try and basically maximize your points. And if we're going to head over to our Ancient Shards. Yes, 10x on Harima. I would love a freaking Harima. I'm not sure where my mercy is on the Ancient Shards, but I do wish you guys good luck. Hopefully you're going to bring something juicy at home. Keep in mind, next weekend, most probably we're going to have Path of Light event for a soul for the champion, the fusion champion. So you might want to preserve the rest of your shards. You don't want to open them all. Come on, for once, let us be lucky. Okay, so we got Aluria. She's a pretty awesome epic champion. We're definitely going to empower her. Very useful for faction wars. Very useful for Ice Golem if you need progression to block revive. Good for the curse series. So definitely not a bad one. She can block a revive with this skill, which is pretty nice. And good for secret rooms in the Doom Tower as well. Come on, what else we have going? What else we have going? We have a judge. Let me be the judge of it, okay? Let me be the judge of it. Okay, what else we have in here? We've got a Banshee. 66 more to go, and I feel like we're going to bring Harima home. We're definitely going to bring Harima home. If not a Rotos, or if not a Rotos, maybe we're going to bring in an Armans. Who knows? You know, one of these 3 champions, because that's what the game wants to give us today. I feel like the game is definitely giving us love today. I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm just feeling it. I haven't seen nothing.
Sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
Yeah, hopefully it's going to happen. Okay, we are starting strong with a lot of rare champions. The more epics we get from here, guys, the better. I would like to get Phoenix. I'm trying to think if I need to empower any other epics that are important, but probably Phoenix would be the one that I would like to get, even if it's just one of them, you know? Just give me one. Just give me one. Okay. Prosecutor, let's kick it on with 10 pops. Let's kick it on with 10 pops in here. Legendary! Nothing, and I repeat, nothing in here looks legendary. We got Enda. This champion is being used for the Mikage fusion. I've already done that, but I wish I could send it over to one of you guys that need this champion. Come on, come on. Legendary! Double legendary. I haven't got a double legendary in a very long time on my account. Unless if it's a 1+1. Okay, we got a Ugo. Now we can make a +4 Ugo, I think. Even if I'm gonna get more after, is actually not bad. One of the best epic champions for the Hydra clan boss, guys. Honestly, leaving Inquisitor Shamel on the side and leaving the rest of them, I feel like this provides you with the biggest value. It just brings so many things. You have Leech on the A1, which is not necessarily the craziest thing, but you have defense down, you have block buffs, massive. The best build for Ugo, guys, Affinity Breaker set. No questions asked. How many times you're doing Hydra and you're not landing defense down or block buffs on a Force head? Affinity Breaker will definitely help to reduce that issue. And you have a cleanse in here as well. Of course, not a full cleanse, but it's definitely top notch. I love Ugo. I actually have two Ugos at level 60 because at some point I was using 2 of them in my team. We got a Sion, we got a Tagwar, we've got some epics in here, and we got a legendary. No, 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 no. Why is it a Crypt King Graal? That's why it's not worth it to buy Ancient Shards unless you're starting early, you're not in the end game anymore, and you're still hunting like 500 champions in the game. Then yes, you can definitely get Ancient Shards. But when you are only looking for a small pool of champions, it's just not worth it. Now, don't get me wrong, Crypt King Graal is actually not a bad champion. But I feel like I've summoned so many of him that I'm dreaming him right now. So probably, if I'm gonna wake up sweating tonight and I'm gonna have a nightmare, it's because I'm dreaming Crypt King Graal. So let me just walk you through it. Decrease attack on the A1 with a chance to basically increase that to 100% if the target is under a HP burn or freeze debuff. Now, this skill right here attacks all enemies, has a chance to basically put an HP burn for 2 turns. And you have the A3, which is very nice. AoE places freeze on enemies under HP burn. He can definitely solo some of the spider stages, you know. I'm not sure if he can do stage 25, but I have a feeling that he can do stage 25 if you build him with resistance, with accuracy on a regeneration. There's really no reason for him not to be able to do this solo, you know. So overall, yeah, if you need progression, if you need a good HP burn champion and a freeze, he's definitely not a bad one. Definitely not a bad one, but we don't really need that at this stage in the game, you know. Come on, give me one more legendary, please. Give me one more legendary. I want to see one more legendary. We got a Relic Keeper. We couldn't fuse him, but there we go. We got one. It's like the game knew that we were asking for one, and we have 20 more Ancient Shards and a Dream, guys. 20 Ancient Shards and a Dream to snipe a Harima, or to snipe a Rotos, or to snipe a Phoenix, or an Armans. No? None. Rain Beast, Aox, we can empower him. Bonekeeper, she hits pretty hard, but she doesn't really bring you a lot of utility anywhere in the game where you really, really need her, to be honest with you guys. But 3 epics, 750 points, and I cannot complain about that. And our last 10 popping here, guys. Another legendary! Tatsu! Tatsu! I actually don't have her. I actually don't have her, guys. But there you go. Another reason not to buy Ancient Shard. Don't tell me that I haven't warned you guys. Tatsu is being used for the Mikage fusion. Now, I know a lot of you guys would love Tatsu right now on your account to fuse Mikage. And don't get me wrong, the champion looks awesome. I really love the design. I really dig these designs on champions, you know. Unfortunately, her kit sucks. I can't remember if she got a buff recently at some point. I have a feeling that she did not. The A1, a double hit. Each hit transfers a random debuff from this champion to the target. Fills this champion's turn meter by 5% for each transfer debuff. Then you have a AoE attack, decreased resistance, and a sleep. fills the champion's turn meter by 10 for each debuff placed, and attacks one enemy 2 times before attacking, removes all debuffs from this champion and steals all buffs from the target, places increased attack and increased crit damage if this attack kills an enemy. I mean, let me place those before I get to kill the enemy so I can actually ensure that I am going to kill an enemy, you know? If I don't have them on, I'm most likely not going to kill an enemy. So that's pretty irrelevant, you know? The passive immune to sleep debuffs, you would think that, yes, this could potentially counter a Sifi, but unfortunately, it's just not the case, guys, okay? It's just not the case. And I just remembered that I have one more Ancient Shard right here that I haven't collected from the from right here. The week dropped in today. So here we go. Harima coming home right now. In your dreams, Skratch. In your dreams. So let's see how many points we have in the Champion Chase tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we even got a legendary book. And we are basically 280 points from a 5-star chicken. So I'm very, very tempted. I'll be very honest with you guys. I'm very tempted to just open 2 primal shards. 2 primal shards. I want to keep it nice on 50 for whenever the 2x primal comes, 2025. I'm just building up my mercy on this. I'll be very honest with you guys. I'm just opening them every now and then, and I'm not getting anything out of them. But probably I'm getting close to, like, I don't know, a 60, 70, 80 in without a mythical champion. So we're gonna see next event when we have the 2x on. And please have freaking Theox in here. Not happening. Oh, we gotta score it. Perfect soul. That's fine. That was all for this video, guys. As usual, appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Hopefully, you will have better luck than me in your summoning session. Let me know in the comments down below what champions have you summoned. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.